She died, Henry P. Taylor's home. He died in 1902. So I really believe she died first. And my great-grandmother, Blanche Carson, the little girl who was born there to Orpha and George Carson, she remembers Eliza. And Blanche was born in 1888. So at the turn of the century, 1900, she would have been 12. So somewhere between 1888 and 1900, a little girl who could remember the old grandmother, old great-grandmother in her case. So it's kind of exciting to find that probably, since we can't find mention of Eliza's burial anywhere, that she probably is interred there, because that is on the Henry P. Taylor farm. I'm going to scroll down now and show this letter. You buried her in the old graveyard. Many a time I was on that grounds. Is Eliza Reed living there yet? Henry P. Taylor had 2 daughters, and they both married men named Reed. So I do not know what this is in reference to. I haven't found Eliza yet. I'll keep looking for him. And here, next, I'll show the video that I took today. This is looking down Carnegie Road towards 655. This part of Carnegie Road is blocked off. Union Township blocked it off in 2024. They're no longer going to maintain this as a road. At least this end of it. I came in the other end. And again, I had my mother with me. Here is the graveyard. It makes sense that this ground would not be plowed. It's the only area that has trees. This isn't Carson related. This is Kaufman related. My mother, who's with me, she's in the car there. Her grandmother, Blanche Carson Peachy, was born in this farmhouse I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you the Henry P. Taylor house. Later, her grandfather, Kaufman, which is her father's side, Arthur Kaufman, farmed here. He was a tenant farmer, but he lived in the big stone house. So her dad, Mike Kaufman, this is Ruth's father, Mike Kaufman, as a teenager would have farmed these fields. And actually, Arthur Kaufman, her grandfather, died here, living here, in 1930. So grandmother one side born here, grandfather other side died here. Henry P. Taylor. Eliza lived there, raised her grandson there, George Carson. And we assume that, barring finding any new information about her burial, that she is indeed in the old graveyard up here. So a shout out of sympathy to Lori and her sisters. Her father was 91. He and my mother were great friends growing up. They were playmates. She'll be 91 in December. They lived a stone's throw apart, and she was an only child, so they played. She played Dale Evans, he played Roy Rogers. They played Army Guy, had cap guns, played in the creek. They'd read comic books up in the meadow under the trees in Belleville, up in Belleville. My mother grew up on a farm. Ab was a town kid, stone's throw away. There's where the church was, according to the map. And the old graveyard that hasn't given up its secrets.